Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this beautiful Sunday morning. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm noticing that I have more people that the numbers are higher on the unsubscribers that come over, and it's a steady number. So that means the same people are coming to look at the video, but they're not subscribing, right? My videos. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. As a matter of fact, let me put that up there. um, and hit the like button. The like button helps to keep um, my videos and stuff in the algorithm, especially when you have so many haters. And they just hate for no reason, right? It goes back to because I just kind of wanted to. I was just getting on this morning to just kind of just talk some stuff, to inspire. As soon as I get on, somebody starts to call. I just have to call them back. This is the second video I've done. Somebody started calling, but it goes back to what I was saying about people come over and they won't subscribe, but they'll come and look at your videos. I'm not the only person that people do that to. They want to hear what you got to say so that they can take it and kind of twist it a little or try to change it a little. You have to give them ideas. You inspire them. Oh Lord, it's my other phone now. But they don't necessarily want to subscribe, right? Um, so we got to stop doing that. I was thinking about when I got on here to do the video about commanding your day and creating your atmosphere. I don't think a lot of people understand the power that they have and the energy that they put into the atmosphere is what comes back to them. Okay. And a lot of people, it seems like, there are some people that they're happy all the time. A person that's just really cool. It seems like good things always happen to them because they just let things flow. They don't necessarily try and block people, make no waves, and God can't stop blessing them, right? That's because the energy that you put into the atmosphere is what comes back. And I think a lot of us are guilty of when people do something to us, we want to try to get back at them. You know what I mean? That's the reason why um, I'm learning to just chill and just pray and let God handle it. And so, because I don't want to do what I feel is necessary, to protect me, to protect the people that I truly care about and love, and just move on and let God handle it. Put the proper do the proper protocol and just move on and not try and do vindictive things because I'm creating an energy and setting the stage for karma to come back and hit me. And when I was saying, people don't understand the power that they have, I see a lot of people kind of use their voice and stuff for evil. And what I mean is speaking out curses and stuff on people because God says that we are in the image. God spoke everything into existence. A lot of people don't believe in the Bible, but I do. God spoke everything into existence. That's the reason why you hear the Bible speak a lot about the power of the tongue. And so you have to be extremely careful because then, the Bible says that the word is like a double-edged sword. And then it says too, the very thing that you wish upon somebody else will come upon you. And so that's the reason why, even sometimes when I be getting mad, especially when I'm talking about these kids and things of that nature, it pisses me off how the evil, sadistic stuff that people do. How people can take people out of here, kill people, wish death on them. That's sickness. That's a sickness that has not done anything to them, and just take people up out of here just for jealousy. You know what I mean? And then want to troll and laugh about it. So a lot of people create their own atmosphere. That's why you have to be very, very careful because that stuff is going to come back to haunt them. I'm telling you, it's going to come back because that is the atmosphere that they have created. That's why I say people who have really good hearts, and I'm not talking about sadistic people that think that they have good hearts, but yet they do evil stuff. I'm talking about truly good hearted people We have the power because we are definitely in the image of God. Evil could never override good. It can't. So that's why we have to start commanding in our day and commanding our atmosphere and and if it be God's will, okay, and touching and agreeing. But we're not putting the devil to flee. Instead, we kind of join in. I see a lot of people, they'll say, I believe in God and I'm a Christian. They voice get the trembling like this, like they really feel with the Holy Ghost. I'm a Christian. And you can't keep them away from this. They join in, when people are attacking and hurting other people. They like seeing that. But as soon as you start putting positivity into the atmosphere, you can't even hardly get nobody to view that. What about these missing girls? I put up videos about missing girls. It don't take nothing to share them because it could affect us all in one way or the other. You can't hardly get people. But what she had did for them to take her, nothing. What can a 5, 6-year-old child do for somebody to take them? And then they'll say, well, they just don't care about the black people, sis. Well, we don't care about the black people because we don't look at the videos to be aware in case we see the young lady or the young man. We don't share it. We don't do any of that. That's gonna help her. I already don't like her with them tall heels on. That's the type of mentality that our people have, And the fact of the matter is, a lot of the reasons that some of these people can't get a breakthrough is because of their jealousy. And the moment that God starts to bless some of these folks, especially when they ain't used to nothing, they do whatever is necessary to sabotage themselves and they go right back to where they started from, and that's nothing. Because they put their mouth and stuff and attack the wrong people. Okay. And I don't care what nobody say. You can't come up against nobody that's a child of God. Okay. You can't do that. God is gonna get you back. God is definitely gonna get you back. Okay. So I just wanted to get on here. It seems like since I got on here and I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about, but my phone constantly going off and it's kind of taking my thoughts away. But I think it's a shame the state that we are in. We work hard to, instead of creating generational wealth and things of that nature, we work hard. Folks be sweating, snot coming all out their nose, spit and foaming all at the damn mouth, working hard to try to create an atmosphere to kill somebody like a young Dolph, to keep them from consistently creating generational wealth and taking care of their children. If you can work that hard to try and sabotage and have a saboteur spirit and try and destroy it, can you imagine what you could do if you put that energy to good, to create wealth for yourself and your family? Folks sitting all at meetings. We got to do it this way. We got to be strategic. We got to do it that way. This right here is the strategy to kill somebody. That nigga ain't gonna make another dime. That rapid ass nigga ain't gonna rap no more. But what did it do for any of you all? What does it do for anybody when you do people like that? You still gonna be the broke, busted bitch, excuse me, because I'm getting mad that you always was. It ain't gonna change your life none. As a matter of fact, it's gonna make it worse because you're not gonna get away with it. But y'all, our people gotta change. Our people need repair. I keep saying that we just gotta change our mentality. Get people away from around you. I'm at a stage in my life where if it don't look right, I spend about a year detoxing. I was like, I'm just gonna detox. I don't want no I just don't want any toxicity in my life. I had started to get just disconnect from anything that brought me strife, staying prayed up, and then I just started getting into things, and God just started blessing me. relationships, and I'm talking about working relationships because I ain't perfect. Okay, because I've had a habit of in the past of if I saw something wrong, especially in working relationships, I felt like I was supposed to just call it out, and I still do, but there's a way to do it. So I got about mending and talking to people because my dad was always my safety nest. Okay, well, if they don't want to do it, well, I know my dad is my safety nest. Okay, and so then my dad retired. Okay, and so all of those relationships, I found myself, I was like, well, dog, it really wasn't that bad, you know. And they weren't really mad at me because one thing about it, you don't have to kiss up to people when you got a talent. And I got a talent. And I found myself cultivating those that deserved it, not those rotten people. Okay, and you'd be surprised about how when you go back to people and your spirit is different, they go, wow, we really was a good team. And God has blessed them and put them in better positions. And they go, you know what? I always liked your work. I always loved you as a person, though. You know, let's do this. It's just amazing. When it's for you, a devil in hell can't stop it. And he'll put the people right in place to show you favor. Okay. So that's why I say a lot of people, a lot of people create their atmospheres, bad atmospheres, because they'll get about trying to block people. Look at how they was hacking into my computer, and still it's so much stuff going on as it relates to that because I'm not letting up on them violating me, and they still doing it. They're hiring people that work with Google that knows how to hack into them networks just to get in my account. I ain't even making no money, but these niggas going to jail. And they don't think they are. Some of these ones that think I don't know is them, we already got an idea who it is. And they got bigger channels. All because they think they're gonna own YouTube. You can't have on YouTube from jail because I'm gonna take y'all down through there. And there's several of them. And I done put the folks onto them. Y'all think y'all gonna sell dope in Texas and hack into folks' stuff and mess with them. You can't do that. You can't do both. If you know you want to do that, stop paying folks to hack other folks. And it ain't just them. People become obsessed with you. It ain't just people in Texas. For no reason at all. All because they want to try to block your blessings. They create their own karma and bad atmospheres. And they feel like because they've gotten away with it this far, this long, that ain't nothing gonna happen. Just like a lot of these folks, just same way with Young Dolph's case. I don't worry about the Young Dolph's case because I know that ain't all the ones that was involved ain't getting away with it. And so just because ain't nothing happened, don't mean ain't nothing gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. Just like I know these people that have violated me is going to be handled. But people create their own karma all because they want to try and destroy other people. Instead of getting about perfecting what you got, you ain't got to try to stop nobody else. You wouldn't even be worried about nobody else if you didn't think that they was a threat. So their minds don't tell them this is a talent that God has given her. I might not need to touch that. She persevering. Hell, I don't need YouTube. They need YouTube. Okay. But instead, they put that energy into trying and cause strife to somebody else. Deleted every high ranking video I ever had. And they think that they're going to get away with it. They think that they've gotten away with it. Okay. But you have to let the devil think that they've won. Okay. That's what God does. God lets the devil think that they won. Okay. And when they think that they won, that's a testimony. God puts them in a position to let everybody see that he is still God. Okay. And I know a lot of people don't believe in God because so many people are just devilish. They go and deal in voodoo. They go and consult with the dead. Um, um, it's a lot of evil stuff. That's why you have to stay prayed up. As I was saying earlier, I had started getting anything out of my life that just mess with my peace. And you have to be extremely careful because sometimes if you let your guard down, people will try to come right back around, okay, and destroy your peace, okay? And so that's why you have to consistently pray without ceasing and consult with God, not the devil, but consult with God 24 hours a day. That's why the Bible says pray without ceasing. 24 hours a day. Okay. Um, so that you can have the whole armor, okay, of God. Um, to protect you. I didn't mean to go on that long. I kind of wanted to get on and inspire, but I had so much going through my head, and I know I'm just like anybody else. A lot of people have a lot of stuff going through their heads, but it all boils down to command your day, but make sure when you're creating and commanding and create your own atmosphere. When you're doing that, you are not creating bad karma for yourself, because the very thing you wish upon somebody else, the very thing that you do to somebody else, it ain't no might, it will, and it is going to come back on you. I have so many praying warriors around me that it is ridiculous. That's the reason why, y'all, as you get older, you know my girls are in their early 20s. You have to pray for your children. People be praying for your kids to die. I ain't never in my life seen such wickedness and evilness in my life. Okay. But the very thing that you pray up on somebody else, especially when it's that wicked and evil, it always come back on you. Okay. I have a lot of praying warriors around me, and I'm talking about really church mothers that's filled with the spirit. And I got a praying mama that can pray any kind of blessing down. She get up at 5 o'clock every morning and go to the end of her bed and go into the spiritual realm. And y'all, people think that it's more people that's got family members like that truly love them. And people have the nerve, and I'm talking about on the job or anywhere, to try and come up against them and wonder why they start getting sick. Okay. They wonder why they start having having bad luck and things of that nature. Their kids are wayward. People are so power hungry. They want to control. Folks look for any opportunity. Jealousy is a sickness. When you ain't never did nothing to nobody but try to help them, but try to be cool with them, and they'll look for any opportunity to try to stab you in your back. They wait for any any vulnerability. I hope I'm saying it right. Okay, vulnerability. I ain't saying it right. It ain't coming out right. Okay, okay, and then they strike. Vulnerability. That's what it is. I wasn't gonna stop until I got that right. And then they'll strike and try to stab you in your back, because people try to slide up to you like a snake just so that they can hurt you. I've never in my life, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they use that energy and put it into trying to make themselves great, they plot for months and slide up to you like a snake so that they could bite you or stab you in your back. What kind of world do we live in? But it is happening every single day, and it never works out the way that they think, because when that person has all kinds of prayers around them, it just backfires on them. And if nothing else, God exposes it. That's when you know that you're favored. That attack is null and void, but God, it might sting you a little bit. Dog, I didn't see that coming. I thought that person was okay. But it backfires on them, and it ain't going to be the results that they think because you're too protected by God. And then that person has to look for that karma because they put their hands in their mouth on the wrong one. Okay. So y'all, this stuff is, it's sad what is going on, and you see it all the time in the YouTube world. How in the hell our people are sick? How in the hell do Black people think that they could possibly own the whole damn YouTube? They ain't gonna let them. Even if they could, certain people ain't gonna let them. But it ain't no way possible for them to. And they'll have people putting all the folks all on them, and they know they illegal. Okay. And you ain't gonna get to do it anyways instead of just minding your own business and leaving other folks alone. But our people just can't do that. Jealousy is a sickness. That's why I said, at this point, it's good to just have people around you that are positive, that that's truly for you, not people coming to hijack your peace. People try to come into your life with their lies and their evilness to try and hijack your peace. Now, when I see that people, I check out who people are around, because sometimes, people they might not necessarily be so bad, but you check out who they're around. Okay. And you'll see that sometimes they deal with all kinds of people that have demonic forces on them. And then they come into your house and hell starts breaking loose because they brought those spirits. Spirits are real. Those demonic spirits up in your house. You have to get to a point where you cut that off. No, I can't really deal with that person. That person got all of this evilness, dealing with all these evil people. And I can't allow nobody to hijack my peace. I work too hard, I pray too much, and I've gone through too much. So, that's why I say create your atmosphere, command your day. When people don't do right, we all get played at some point, whether somebody play us. It ain't even got to be a relationship. I'm just talking about anybody can get played. You don't worry about that when your heart was in the right place. But those people need to worry. Those people need to worry because God says vengeance is mine. That karma is going to come back on them. But I think a lot of times people get, you see a lot of people, I'm telling you, they can't live life because they waiting for that karma to come back and hit that person. You put people in the hands of God and move on with your life. And trust me, at some point they'll regret it. And when they do start to regret it, because God always brings stuff back to people's remembrance when they didn't do you right, you've already moved on with your life. You ain't even thinking about that. I've had so many people to call me and that stuff happened. I have an ex-boyfriend that was my boyfriend 25 years ago. I kid you not. Might have been over 25 years. Every time I had to tell him, stop. I did you. I'm sorry. You was a young girl. I shouldn't have did you like that. You was a teenage girl. You was such a good girl. Stop. I forgive you. I've been forgave you. I don't think about that. That's been over 25 years ago. On Facebook in Messenger, how you doing? I just got mad. I started breaking down to my uncle what I did to you. Stop. I don't even want to remember it. You're going to make me mad again. It's been over 25 years. Have some peace. Be at peace. I've been at peace. I'm okay with that. I've had babies by other men and everything, but he ain't got no peace, So God always bring it back to, that karma start to hit them. And, they'll go, you know what? That karma did hit me. I shouldn't have did that. And it's been a couple other people I did like that. I feel like I need to say I'm sorry for God to set me free. That's when that bad luck and that karma start hitting them. And it could be years later. Okay? Because God says when I get them back, you will see me get them back. And vengeance is mine. I keep saying that whooping that God got for folks is worse than any whooping that anybody could ever wonder or want or get from any human. Okay. But a lot of people, they be wondering when they gonna get it back, when they gonna get it back. That's between them and God. You put it in the hands of the Lord and go on with your life. It might hurt you, but go on with your life and create a positive, prosperous atmosphere for yourself. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. It's been so many people that I could have gotten back because I had the opportunity to do it. But I didn't bother with it. I just went the other way. If I can't help you, I ain't gonna hurt you. I just ain't gonna fool with you. Because I always say I'm a winner. Okay. I'm a blessing. If I'm your friend, I don't have a lot of them. You got a winner on your team because I rise for my friends that are true friends. And I've never been the jealous type. I be winning. I'll be wanting to see my friends win. Yay! I had a friend say the other day, you know what? I'm almost my YouTube channel is starting to come up. I was like, yay! You gonna surpass me after a while? I want that for her. I ain't say, ooh, I don't look over my shoulders to see how close somebody is up on me. That's not my competitor. We talk about two different things. I mean, wanting to see my friends win too. That's the reason why I like being around people with money. The atmosphere is different. When you get to talking about what you got in the pipeline, what's getting ready to happen, the atmosphere is different. They don't start looking at each other and start plotting. She bragging. They start getting about strategizing, trying to make sure you get it because they winners too. Winners only in this circle. When you start, I say all the time, let me just say this. When you start being around people and you start telling them what you got going on and they ain't trying to help you, I'm talking about, and help could be as far as, and I ain't talking about no fake congratulations or inspiration or motivation. You probably in a losing circle because losers are pessimistic. Okay. They try to discourage you all the time. I say this and I'm gonna get off of here because I didn't mean for it to go on for 30 minutes. I always say this because I used to have it really bad about getting on everybody's prayer line. I get on one now, but you better believe if you a devil, you can't be on that prayer line because them praying mothers is gonna burn your ears if you the devil. They really feel with the spirit of God. Okay, and they be on all night. They take turns. It's a shift. And when I'm low in my spirit, I'll jump on there. And when I get to praying, they'll say, oh, and I don't even know how to say my name. Tammy, your spirit low. Let me feel you. That's how you have to have people around you that feel you, not use you, not energy vampires. There are so many people that are energy vampires. That's the reason why you see some women and you see them like, and they are pretty women, and then you see them 6 months later after they've gotten into a relationship with somebody, they looking old. Even if they might be looking their age now, even if they was looking younger or older than their age, because they've gotten with somebody who has seen the gifts that God has given them, and they want to pimp them gifts, and they attach to them and become energy vampires. And they suck all the life out of them. They pimp them for their gifts. They might have a gift of talking to people. They know how to, they just know how to talk to people and get people to do stuff. That's a lot of people that have that gift. They know how to organize and put stuff together. So that's an energy vampire when they sucking the life out of you, sucking you and pimping you for your gifts, but they ain't replenishing you. As soon as you ask them for now you too selfish. I can't give you that. Now you asking for is their time. That's an energy vampire. They want everything you got to offer. They want to suck all the gifts out of you that God has given you, but they're not replenishing you. They want to give you just enough, okay? And keep you thirsty. But they want everything that you got and make you feel guilty if you don't give it to them. I don't deal with energy vampires. They come and suck your good energy. They deal with all kinds of satanic people, demonic forces that suck the energy out of them. And then they want to come and lay up under you or call you because, I mean, you could be on the phone with them and listen to you, fill them with life, speak life into them, help them to tap back into them gifts that God has given them. Because sometimes you could just be around the right person and they can perk you up. You forgot who you was. That's how you know you're around the right people. But then they want to pimp folks like that. Okay? Want to lay all up under you and pimp you for all that good energy that you have fasted and prayed for. Okay? It ain't easy being positive and being clean and stuff. You have to fast and pray for that stuff. And they want to come and suck the life out of you because they're around energy vampires. And then after they done suck the life out of you, you done perk them back up. They go right back to those energy vampires. You have to keep people like that away from around you. Okay? Because they bring nothing to you. They come to hijack and steal your peace. They're liars, they're thieves, they're manipulators, they're deceivers. And that's the reason why God says you have to pray without ceasing. And you can't be a slave to your feelings. I don't even care if it's family. Sometimes we are a slave to our feelings. We can't be. You have to just consistently pray. Even if you just have to turn your phone off and not talk to nobody for days because you don't want to hear it ring. So that you won't answer the phone for the wrong people. That's what you have to do. Because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Now, they'll pay for it in the end. Trust me, that karma gonna hit them. But in the meantime, you have to protect your peace and yourself. Command your day and create your atmospheres. Stop worrying about other people. Worry about yourself. Change yourself and watch and see on God change your life. All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I went on too long. Let me call my mom and them back because they ringing like something going on, child. I get nervous when my mama called and then my kids start calling. And then I had a client to call. They just went crazy. But let me call them back. Y'all have a happy Sunday. Enjoy yourself with your family, okay? Talk to you later.